Hello, this is Xinru. In this video, we are going to take a look at webpack and how to configure webpack. Webpack is a very useful tool for us to compress our website, and webpack will process all the documents and all the website logic and JavaScript files and all the dependencies into one single file, that's bundle.js. And to use webpack, we have to configure the webpack. We have to create a file, create a JavaScript file that is called webpack.config.js. And today we are going to take a look at an example of a config file for webpack and to see what the simplest webpack config file look like, and what every part of this config file is. So this is a webpack config file. As you can see here, Pass is a node module that help you to generate paths, to combine strings to generate a path, and here in order to generate paths, we used this node module. Therefore, we call this node module here. And as you can see, this is the part where we config our webpack. So here, as you can see, mode is what mode you want the webpack config mode. And you can see we choose development mode. And entry is the entry point for the webpack to config. As you can see here, the entry point should be index.js. Therefore, we use path.resolve to combine those string into our path. So as you can see, we used this variable that represents the current directory where this webpack.config.js is. And in this case, as you can see, it's my React app folder. It's under my React app directory, and then we will go to source, we will go to app, and then we can look into this index.js. And because index.js is a special file name that that Webpack can find automatically, therefore we don't need to specify the file name here. And as you can see here, we can see the output is we have to specify which path we want the our output file, which is our bundle.js file, to be. And as you can see here, our bundle.js file will be on our dest folder, and it will be setting on the public path. So if you go to the dest, and you can see our bundle.js because I have already run this webpack. So this is where you specify the output path for our bundle.js file. And you can see here's resolve, and inside resolve we have extensions. And these extensions we want so we give it an array with all those all those file extensions that we want Webpack to process. As you can see in this case, um, we only need it to process .js and .jsx file. And we have this development server, and this is for the web app to use router in the future. So we need to set the history API fallback to true, so in order to use router in the future. And as you can see, the last part is module, and inside of a module we can see rules, and inside the rules we can give give an array, and inside this array we can give different objects, and in this object we're setting the rules that for the webpack to test if a file should or should not be compiled. So this is a regex expression. It means Webpack will test if the file extension is JS or JSX, and then it will check every file to know which file should Webpack compile it. And we can see there's a loader, and inside we will use Babel loader. And why we use Babel loader? Because we want our web app to be accessed by different browsers, and some browser doesn't support ES6 yet. So we can use Babel to convert our ES6 code to ES5. So this is the simplest Webpack config file you can set up. And after you set up the Webpack config file, what you can do is you can just set up the script on your package.json. As you can see here, I set up the script to start as calling the Webpack. Therefore, if I do npm start, it will call the Webpack, and it will do the script, and it will generate the file. But here it failed. It's because I have already called it. As you can see in the past history, you can see I have already called it, and it has already run through the entry point and already generated bundle.js. So, and if writing a Webpack config file is too complicated for you, you can always find templates on GitHub or any other website that some user might upload their Webpack config file for future use. So you can always copy paste them and copy paste them according to what tech stack you are using.